Good morning and welcome to Sunny Side Up here in not so sunny Norwich. Here on the show today we have some very special guests from the very popular Love Norfolk. Love Norfolk aired on BBC Two in autumn a few months ago and it was a hit, with viewing rates reaching a total of 2.2 million a day. So, in light of the new Sainsbury's Centre, earlier on in the week our UEA correspondent Ben took a look around some of the key places on campus. So let's take a look at what he got up to.
This is the University of East Anglia, or UEA, and I'm your UEA correspondent, Ben, to tell you almost as much as I can about it. Founded on a golf course in 1963, UEA has quickly risen to one of the top universities in the country. Notable alumni include Matt Smith, radio's Greg James, Gareth Malone, and others. The population of students is over 15,000, but total population of campus is 36,000, which is a whopping great number. UEA's mottos are unconventionally brilliant and do different, and they sure do. The Sainsbury Centre was first conceived after Sir Robert and Lady Sainsbury generously gave their art collection to the University of East Anglia in 1973. Over 40 years, Robert and Lisa Sainsbury collected works of art which ranged across time and place. They sought work from both major European artists as well as art and antiquities from different periods and cultures around the world. The ziggurats, based on ancient Babylonian structures, were once a place of spiritual and astrological significance. They were the seat of kings. Now they host inebriated students with a vague grasp on time and reality. Truly magnificent. Opposite the ziggurats you'll find the UEA Lake, or Broad, which was mined out in 1973. The stone removed was used to create the ever-evolving campus, and thriving fish and bird populations keep the punters coming back again and again. I enjoyed my look around UEA, and I advise anybody who wants breathtaking views and to be only mildly harassed by students to come and have a look around, though maybe when it's a bit less windy.
So, up next we have Ben live at the University of East Anglia campus this time, interviewing students about the recent news of the 80% of lecturers going on strike in result of the Vice-Chancellor refusing to fund their pensions anymore. This means that a total of £10,000 will be deducted from their pensions per year. So, over to you, Ben, at the campus today. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Olivia. How is it there in the studio today?
Oh, it's lovely and toasty, thank you. Who have you got there with you today?
I'm here today with Amber Smith, a second-year media studies student. How are you today, Amber?
I'm very good, thank you.
So, Amber, what is life like as a UEA student?
So I'm a second year student, so I'm living in a house now. But I do miss living on accommodation last year because you really feel a part of the uni.
Oh, on campus then. So what was that like?
So I lived in the Norfolk Terrace building with 13 other people, so it was pretty crazy at times.
Bet you had a few goes at the LCR?
Yeah, it was actually my favourite night out. The last time I went, they had a guest appearance of Fabio and Chanel from Love Norfolk.
That's really weird you say that. They're in the studio today promoting a library opening in Norwich.
Yes, they are. Is there anything you'd like me to ask them for you?
Oh, actually, are you guys thinking about getting married anytime soon?
I'll be sure to find out for you, Amber. On a more serious note, we would like to ask you a few questions about the current strike.
A row over pensions is taking place across universities across the country. It's to do with the Vice-Chancellor's unwillingness to negotiate with lecturers about their pension schemes. Amber, how will this affect your studies?
Well, I think it's ridiculous. I'm spending £1,500 and I'm getting no education for it whatsoever.
So will you be appealing to get that money back?
It's not so much about the money, it's more that it's during deadline season, so for me and students all across the country, they're not going to be getting the support that they need.
Oh, exactly. So if you had a message for the Vice-Chancellor right now, what would it be?
Well, I'd definitely tell him to reconsider the negotiation, because it's not fair because the lecturers earned it and the students are losing out, all for him to gain profit.
Oh, exactly. Thank you for talking with me today.
Yes, thank you very much, Amber.
And back to you in the studio, Olivia.
Thank you, Benjamin. So here on Sunny Side Up here, we're taking a trip down memory lane. We're going to get up close and personal with the nation's favourite Love Norfolk couple and the 2017 autumn winners, Fabio and Chanel. So let's take a look at some of their best bits on the show.
Hi, I'm Chanel, I'm 20 and I'm on the search for love. I'm Fabio, 21 years young, and I'm entering Love Norfolk to find my perfect woman.
Oh, I bet that must be weird looking back at the
That
cottage.
is. It's lovely.
You look so lovely together.
Oh no.
Are you
that was
reenacting the
so bad.
Titanic? Well, that's nice weather for Norwich.
Final walk, yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah. That was
I
lovely.
just want to find someone who shares my passion for fashion. Hopefully I'll find someone in the cottage. Fingers crossed.
Here's hoping I'll find my dream man in the cottage.
You look so lovely together.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. So how's it been outside of the cottage?
It's been crazy. We've had people come up to us all the time, mainly me for pictures and autographs.
It's just typical you. I mean, I people come up to me too.
Oh, and did they ask you any embarrassing questions?
There have been a few.
Yeah, definitely. But we like to steer away from them, obviously.
Yeah, try and avoid those ones.
Yeah.
I've been asked to find out from our student that we interviewed today if you guys are thinking of getting married at any time soon.
Well,
That's a question.
well, we're so busy, aren't we? Like in
yeah.
terms of the tour and the
Yeah.
commitments, the money.
I've just moved to Norwich.
Yeah, to join me,
Um,
to live with me, which is nice.
so that's
yeah.
our first big
Wonderful.
step.
Yeah, that's
Congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
you're moving in together, but you're not going to get married anytime soon.
Not right
Not
now.
right now,
no.
yeah.
I'm sure there are a lot of people who are disappointed.
Are we enjoying the fame at the minute? I
Yeah,
think?
yeah, I think that's more. Yeah,
So was there anyone in the cottage that you didn't get on with, or?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Say it.
for the we were there for like 8 weeks, were we?
Yeah.
Sebastian and Tia. Wow, they really pushed our buttons a lot.
Tia was
and
very jealous.
She was jealous.
It's
yeah.
not nice,
yeah.
really.
Well, I understand that you guys have been asked to open up the new library in the city centre of Norwich. So
Yeah, we have. We're going to cut the ribbon for the new library, which is one of our first big, I'd
Yeah,
say,
but-
educational
Yeah,
offers.
a different outreach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think it should be a new salon personally. We need a good place in Norwich that does good eyebrows.
yes, I know, right? But there's been some controversy, hasn't there, over whether or not you guys are actually suitable to open up the new library in the
Yeah,
city centre.
yeah, definitely. Like, we're getting a lot of abuse online from Twitter, Instagram. My
Yeah.
assistant says they're just not stopping at the moment.
No.
Okay. Well, so bearing in mind that children could be watching, what were some of the comments saying?
Basically saying like apparently we're too self-involved or something to
Mm.
give back to the people of Norwich, which is just it's rubbish.
Yeah, some of the
Obviously,
comments were
yeah.
just nasty, commenting on our
Mm,
appearance, saying things about us as people. It's just not nice, and it's not my fault I didn't have a pedicure in like the last pap shots, and they pick on things like that,
exactly,
really.
yeah.
So,
Okay. So that's interesting that you're receiving some abuse online about it, and it's quite disappointing. Seems as Love Norfolk really did highlight the problems with bullying. Like there were campaigns about it, wasn't there?
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
We actually do have a scholar with us here today, Professor Johnson from the UEA campus, and he's unfortunately one of those people who doesn't agree that you should be opening up the library in the new city centre. So, is there any chance that we could get you to talk to him today?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bring it on.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get him on here. So, everybody, this is Professor Johnson. Hello, Professor. Thank you for coming on today.
Thanks for having me.
So, what is it that you disagree with about Fabio and Chanel opening up the library in the city centre?
Well, I'd say for such a scholarly building, we should have scholars or other educational personalities to open the building, as it's such a big event to promote literature.
You both look offended by that. Is there anything that you'd like to say?
Yeah, actually, I went to school, I got my qualifications, so just because I was on reality TV, it doesn't mean that I'm not educated.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all. It's just there are other personalities out there who represent literature and these sorts of events more so, as opposed to reality television show winners. Congratulations, by the way.
Oh yeah, cheers, Val.
So who would you pick then, Professor, if you could?
I have to say someone like J.K. Rowling, because she has a large young fan base as well as an older fan base, so she appeals to all ages, unlike Fabio and Chanel.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on the show today. Thank you for you guys as well. And thank you guys for coming to join me on Sunny Side Up. I hope you enjoyed your eggs this morning, and we'll see you next time.